and serve for contribute to national development. But them people here so no can get access to all them facility here. We can make at the end of the day they can get serious sickness we can lead to death. Now all this make some disabled be left na street and decide for go tap na one village by 4 mile where they call Mabaft village. This BNC one sorry art organization we don the work tranga one for say people with disability to want them wait tap na street, get house and able for take care of themselves and same way so contribute to national development. House of Happiness Salon been get support from Sierra Network Salon, been go na Mabaft village and go do skill training for them people here so that they go able forget them antomot. The chairman for Unite Family Disabled Organization na Mabaft village, Santiri Kabia, where they suffer from serious pneumonia, be receive medical support and be express how it feel and same also encourage other body them for make them work hand in hand with House of Happiness so that they go able for help them na the country.
Oh, a lot. I thank God for the members of supporting of House of Happiness. I just try for tell them thank you for me medication support we then try for help me about today. But the big challenge we go through here about shelter. Make we go through all the difficult challenges there as you can see. Although we sleep, we don't there from May 4th to now. We not get no helper yet. But we thank God for House of Happiness because they save the give amount of support on their own self-support. So we thank God for the life season. Okay, because this later part, because of the rain season period, we sleep now, we don't get this difficult pneumonia where they cough, now blood, they come out. So this means I go to hospital, I go do scan. They see me ribs and get problem last stop for sleep now do and eat some certain eat and what we use for it. So we are disabled people, we need help. As you can see, we live here, we deal with albinos and amputees and polios, and we get some amount of widows here. So the condition, the cost of living and the medication very poor for we Naya.
Alice Koroma, the woman cheerleader for disabled women and children in Mabaft village, been glad for way House of Happiness been go do this training here so.
I'll talk to them and appeal on behalf of my company and say, let them join hand with House of Happiness with this way that they do for we in this part of this part of the country. Let them join them because we go one learn, we not just one for let them help you for just make Africana, but one embark on more other kinds of soup them. Where at least that they go able to empower we, then they go able for help you for the self-reliance. They go do a lot to me. So I they send me voice to charity people them, government, let them join hands together for this support to House of Happiness. So House of Happiness will do a lot for me, even for create a vocational training center. We are in, remember they will learn other kind of soap making, other kind of vocational skills, where that will help them to become self-reliance. If that will make them become productive people, citizens. So let not be saying because being a disabled, we're not able to do anything. But we get the ability for making them, for doing them. We only need support. We will able to do it.
Christiana Aisatu Kanu, the organizing secretary, where they talk about how House of Happiness come about and the help where they don't they give to people them way vulnerable out there. Then go train the disabled people them way tap na Mabaft community so that they go able for they get the hand to mouth and self-support them picking them.
The House of Happiness organization is a charitable organization and non-profit because we're there for make profit. Where we main focus and aim now for help people with disability, orphans, widows, and children them with vulnerable children them, and also we can empower them and we provide them with basic necessities such as their food, house rent, their medical, and we give them clutches, we give them wheelchairs and many things then. Well, over the months or last year per se, we don't get different activities them where we make for them Christmas party and then December 3rd when our disability day we organize the program for them, and we don't help them. So today on day we decide mainly for car with a skill training program na today, because we want to empower them in order so themselves could be able for live on their own without them not depend on any other organization or other people who can take care of them. So now make mainly we can teach them skills in which way they're going to be able to sell and then if they get money on their own. Because we all know a saying where they go saying always you the catch fish, can't give person. Instead, take the person go learn out for fishing, where instead go the fishing and instead go the get within and forget the. So mainly nanande we can do. We can teach them this skill, especially when a soup making, we target soup making mainly because we know say they're not going to buy food from them because they are disabled and people and they look at them other way, they ignore them, they don't care about them, they look at them like less of a human being. So now we target soap making because we know say not to see where they eat and people need soap in our community.
For Redeemer Morning Tea, Andrela Mayama Sise, the report. Well, in line to that today, we get with you in at the studio the public relation officer for House of Happiness, Sierra Leone, Frances Aminata Fuller. We go come and tell we more about this organization and some of the things them way and done they do. Same so we side done they generate money for carry on with all them program they are. So good morning and welcome to the program, Frances.
Good morning, Sierra Leoneans. Good morning, viewers out there. Nina Frances Aminata Fuller.
All right, people them wouldn't listen you for the first time go once for no waiting at the inspiration behind House of Happiness.
I think the inspiration behind House of Happiness Sierra Leone so far na love. We start House of Happiness Sierra Leone as a social media group wherein everybody been they interact, we get fun, we been they do quiz them, people and win, we get them bags of rice, we get them provisions them. But with time we look and say, we they do this for people where they're able to afford them. Why we not go push them further to persons with disability, people where we know say not able to get them in there so. So that was how we push them go to an organization level.
All right. Me for understand say boku organizations then they way they look into different things them like for girl picking for other things them. Why make House of Happiness in focus on people with disability and self other people them way tap not treat?
Thank you. House of Happiness choose persons with disability, I mean orphans, widows and physically challenged people because we they see how society they treat them, how they need to get justice, how they are being marginalized, they are being pushed aside in society, and we feel like say they one day need somebody where they go rely on, somebody where they go look up to, knowing that amongst the people where they bash at, we then one day they accept we for sure say we belong to society and we can do more, we can go beyond what we be there like today. That make we don't do a lot for them, for make sure say then self they part of society and we accept them.
Okay, talking about Unadon, they do a lot. What are some of them things they ask way Unadon they do for them?
Okay, from the video where you just watched, that was a time we organized a skill training. Skill training, a training for help people then let them learn things them we will make them get money.
Okay.
Than a one. We don't provide food stuff for them, bags of rice, oil, whatever we then go able to use for managing life. And apart from that, we also don't provide them financial support. Okay, we get some where we even pay for our technical schools, where then they learn vocational work. Somebody there where we put it, they learn tailoring, and now it is so young close. House of Happiness Sierra Leone also they empower young women them. As you can see, so far we organization now mostly women there. Young women there. Now we they push out for sure say yes we come not only for persons with disability but for empower young women them, push them before. Let salon get strong woman them we go lead because we know say woman then now we not the mama for the country not so.
Okay.
Any side we strong woman or day problem. Oh. So House of Happiness here, you don't dey do that. We don't dey pay medical bills. We don't dey do boku thing. We I know even if I start for call, I no go finish right now.
Okay. With some of them things that we are so we don't go on for us. Now, would that them on they partner with or also on they generate them money they and so for render them kind help ya?
Okay. We don't dey get we help them from the diaspora mostly. We get young, vibrant women them we team up as donors them. People them we get sorry heart for humanity. We don't dey sponsor, we don't dey fund House of Happiness Sierra Leone for make sure say we do all the small things there so we do in society.
Alright. Now only free time I can do them or when I get the intention for go like in the provinces again and help other people them where they face such thing.
Well, House of Happiness Sierra Leone, we don't dey work with the East, Bow. We don't dey work with the North, Makeni. We dey deal with Kabbalah. We there with Waterloo, Magbaft community, and even inside Freetonia, we dey work with the disabled in our country. We've been the Sedona country, and also Kisi Road. So we not only the target small section, but we dey push out far and wide. And how we dey get, we support, we funding. That's how we dey push go far and wide in the country. We not just one limit unto Freetown and then section there where we call so, where I just call so, but we want push and go further.
Another work with the government or government body, any government body the way they help now?
No government body not they help at all.
So waiting the organization don't do for CISO on a government body will go intervene because then kind ideas they are so good and go help for improve the country.
Well, for now, we're a registered charity organization and a non-profitable, and we just want to keep them neutral for now. Okay, we want to keep the organization neutral and we focus more on what we do for the meantime.
Well, apart from them other things them way on a bit on they do, on a get intention for come up with other like skill training or other things them we go help them people here so because there are lots and lots of challenges them way they can face and I believe say a lot needs to be done for address them thing that not go happen once and no more. For when I get the intention for come up with any other initiative them for boost them livelihood.
Okay. Yes, we get plans them. For now, we major plan now for rehabilitate. Then one day we dinner street there. Of course, we sent away again a Magbaft community, as you hear from the first play. We just come. Then they sick of chronic cold. They get pneumonia due to this them sleeping outside, and this now a major concern where we not go able to sit down full and full foot again watch. This don't drive House of Happiness Sierra Leone for write a project concerning them one day so where they sleep in the street and where they in the street we need support. They need a home. They need side for call them. They need side who say people not go discriminate them. We don't see cases who say persons with disability they rent us and at the end of the day the way that they treat them like say they're not a motamande and that can push them in the streets. But we want to make sure say this time around we get their own facility, who say they get their own basic amenities and their own things in normal way then go need we not go push them go in the street because majority of them not to them desire for the street. Now circumstance they push them to that level they that big they go in the street. So House of Happiness on draft this project called Give Them a Home for rehabilitate them once a year. And I feel say now it will be a major success for make sure say we pull them one day as on the street.
Alright. Them boku we still in the streets. How una can able for target them and cajole them for pull them out of the street because you they see they don't government we don't say it don't try for pull them, but at the same time again they see them go back because then they say they generate let me say 200,000 or how many thousand per day. Then if you go see don't no more and then they get nothing, then it don't make sense. So how una can able target them and able continue for maintain them most side and don't go.
Well, we don't try our best, we don't do them before, but we dey look at the challenges them way themselves can face.
Okay.
When you pull them in the street, you not give them basic amenities. Okay. You not provide for them financially. I feel say, I not go stop them. I not go stop them for let them not go back in the street. Okay. And we goal now for stop them, make them not go back in the street. So with that, we dey force for provide for them every single thing where we know say them go need, we go keep them off the streets. Now that make we dey train them for become good citizens. We not only give them a home, provide them basic amenities, but also mental education. We get to train them on how to behave, how to put themselves together, how to do things in a society, for make society go welcome them. It's not only about the physical, it also involves mental training.
All right, continue for stay with me. Now the program with Fambul in Frances Aminata Fula, the PRO for House of Happiness Salon. We come and tell you more about this organization, about the work with and done they do for CC. This country also go before, and people with disability get their own role for play to national development. Well, on the line we get somebody we go come and talk to we this morning about footprint and art basket. Well, we go now call them on the line and go talk to we. Hello? Hello, caller?
Yes, hello, good morning all.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome to Idima Radio Network. You never know the call from. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Banis, good morning. We dey get you live. Hello? Hello?
Footprint.
The line the break, Banis. We know they get clear.
Different skills, you know.
Okay. All right, we want to say sorry. We go get them again on the line. No mind me. We don't use for say your name and which side they call from. So even when we call again, we they say your name and which side they call from. And don't forget to say inside the studio we get the public relation officer for House of Happiness Salon. We come and talk to we this morning. Yeah, hello, Banis. Good morning. Hello. All right, continue for. Listen to the program and send your text message through the number 079-920-500, 079-920-500. We'll go for this short break. When you come back, we'll go join on inside the program. All right, we face some small technical problem. You're still listening to the program in Morning Tea, where they come to you live from Redeemer Radio Network, 92.5 FM, inside Freetown, and with frequency them all about the country, and self on Redeemer Television, channel 25. Don't forget to say, now the studio we get with the public relation officer for House of Happiness Salon. We come and talk to we this morning. And self, we try forget on the line.
Oh.
Hello?
Continue again.
All right, Banis, good morning.
Okay, you did talk to Ibis Banaisi Bangura, we the work for Culture Radio, and also the CEO for Footprint Africa. And today we decided for showcase women them where they into different skills and in all walks of life. So, and as we don't celebrate International Women's Day, and also March 21, get for the World Poetry Day. So we use that day when we showcase women them whether into poetry and other skills. So we they do na Freetown Polytechnic where they na Jue Junction Consultant and where we be formerly known for FTC. And it happened this morning 10 o'clock where get for be by invitation.
Okay.
And we believe say with this event we will able to motivate and empower women them so that they will able to know how they for left legacy, how they put footprint mark will be record. Because we all see women, you know, they do lots of things then, but at the end of the day, they are not recognized. Now so no more than go die, we forget about them. Now so then go sick, we forget about them. So we decide say now we all for able map out how best we feel say we go left legacy way and go no say yes. This na Reverend Bomasoa na he own this, or this na Reverend Soa Boma na he own works this. So when you die, people them go be able relate to your work, man.
All right. One go on for ask how this organization come about.
Talk louder, please.
Yes, I say one go on for ask how this organization come about.
Well, we decided to set up this organization because we know say art and crafts don't die in the country. And CPA is one key factor where all the development of the touristic sector in the country. And we all know say tourism gets a huge percent where it all in terms of the country development. Talking about entertainment, talking about so many things, tourism a lot. Even this, in terms of traveling, internal affairs, security, it has to do with the tourism area. So we decided to set up this Footprint Africa where we're able to teach people mentor people record people so that they're able to left a meaningful record at the end of the day.
All right. We know say every program gets a specific team way una they look at. So this program una the all today, waiting at the team way una they look at.
Well, we look at how we for encourage and motivate women them. You know, some people can come out college after a long time then spend at university, don't go through the course, they're not able to get a job to time. Some can frustrate, some can go and begin do business. But now we the time tell and say no, you can do more than that. You can do skill work. Well, you know, say if you go, even though you don't get the degree, but if you learn tailoring or you learn other craft work, them you can earn you living. Say God will give you desired job. You know, so we want to encourage them, not for the lose hope. And if you still say you do not call for math or English and all, go outside yet call for going to craft work, skills work, you know, entrepreneurship, all can help in the development of the country.
All right, we don't see other people them or other body them don't they come up with this great idea.
Well, talk louder, please.
Yes,
talk
we don't
louder.
see other body them they come up with them idea. Yeah, so waiting at the different, but una own way una don't come up with so.
Waiting are we own
the difference where una own go make.
Wow, I know you.
Waiting at the difference where this body also gets for make in the life of people then compared to other.
Yes, one
it
change lives of people
Okay.
We have to change the lives of people because we all know say we need counseling. You know, guidance and counseling are one of the key factors what we need in our society. You know, if we not get time for the talk to them, we use there, get time for the talk to people you know, I believe say the society gonna go worse. But if we get time for the talk to them, create a podium like such kind of events where we do so, I believe say there is lots what we go do in the mindset of people, women, and as well as the general populace, you know.
So this event here, so on how long una go continue for the duam and only Freetown no more una get for the duam or una plan for go beyond Freetown?
Well, actually, we get for the duam every 6 months, where we get for the change location, regional, and because we all know say Freetown also Salone. So we get for the extend them, you know. This is the start. But we do believe say with the encouragement and embracement from other stakeholders them and support, then we can make it be more graceful.
All right. Who that's them involved by this program here? So this event will get for.
Well, we work with Culture Radio and the Freetown Polytechnic. We work with Legal Aid Board. We work with Reggae Union. We work with Social Welfare, and also they work with Rasta Soldier International.
All right. Finally, waiting at the impact we go create in the life of them people so and waiting will be your message to the one them where they listen to you presently.
Okay, one you get to be on the publicity side. We get to create a way as we get a co-partner where we partner with an art basket, where art basket is an art and cultural program where they market and showcase people into art and craft. So then people are wake up for come and showcase their skills, get a chance to with the market them, and also they talk about them product them. Talk about waiting and can do where they change life. And also we want for the people and get them say, you know, you not only need for wait for government for give you job, but you have to create a job for yourself as that can able change your life and change your family in story.
All right. Plenty thank you where you take tea with me this morning.
Thank you for reading my network, for connect we inside the program. As Footprint Africa, it's in a stronger one for make sure say we able get the moral and intellectual side of life na the country. Say we gonna get to meet back. Mina Ibris Banai Sibangura they say Tata.
All right, Fambula as una don hear from waiting Everett don't talk. I believe say we as young people and we out there yourself go get inspired by this wonderful inspiration. This morning the program na morning tea and they come to you live from Redeemer Radio Network 92.5 FM in South Return and we saw frequency them all about the country and self on Redeemer Television channel 25. We also get inside the studio we PRO from House of Happiness. Hello, we come and talk to we this morning, but how then done the work for CC, then strengthen the country, especially people with disability, where society can left out and can make them feel say hope no day again for them. Over to you, Frances. People with disability, then don't they complain say they get none, they get problems. So how una do they manage for work with them?
Okay. Well, then people then, yeah, so society go say then get na hand. But really, if we look into this thing of then get na hand one, you know, say, na mental, I will call them, that due to emotional pressure. Okay, let me take like for example, person way normal. You don't go about your life, you don't provide your basic needs them. You're not born as a disabled. Then all of a sudden you get an accident and you lost one part, your vital body parts them, like your foot. Will render you totally, partly incapable of hustling for yourself, providing for yourself, you know. That particular situation day, whenever you think about them, it'll drive you nuts. So that's why we see the harsh na streets then get na and because one society not accept them. They need to treat them fairly. They need to encourage them. That alone they discourage them totally. It make them they behave out of the way. Then they put up characters them way people them society need to welcome. I feel say now due to pressure make them they behave that way. And as long as we don't they work with them, we they know them pain, then they explain, give you waiting and not go through. I feel say we they use patience for deal with them, for talk to them, for encourage them, make them know say this is not the end. And regardless of their disability, it don't mean say then inability, they're not capable for do anything. We they show them say they welcome, they are loved, and they're able to do more, regardless of their situation.
All right. With all this, waiting at the success stories them way una get so far, because whatever thing way they do, at the end of the day, you need a result. We go show say you don't do work. Tranga one.
Okay. Well, we get boku successes, and one which I go start with first. Now we. One disabled, a very young lady, we pick up from the streets. We rehabilitate them, we get them a home, we provide them basic amenities, and also we enroll them into vocational education. They go as a tailor, they don't done in first section. And now, it's so proud for talk say, it is so in your own clothes where it wear. And also it bluff with that clothes, they say, anytime where we see her, you see this big clothes now me don't sew her, and she sews perfectly.
Okay.
So you see this now a major success. Now this we want see disabled and they do. Regardless of that, is it not just one tap there, because probably not everybody go one cantor. It want also learn for do here. since in hand and still the function. So we dey support them. We don't buy in sewing machine, and we also they push them for let it go further with in hairdressing work. So that na a major success. And also we be get a major sect where we pull from the streets. Now them they so na Magbaft community and that. So we don't they work with them for the fact that they able left the street and can't tap yanda. Na a major success because we know say they don't left that money behind where they can they get where then they say na im better for them. You understand? So for them totally left and then come and we they support and then gladly they appreciate that. Na a major success. And I believe say with we skill training them where we don't train them and we get for continue back for go there and train them on more skills. I feel say with that we go able to help the majority.
Okay, before we go to a text message that we don't come inside the program, you go tell we in years to come waiting una the aim at.
In years to come we the aim at going international.
Okay.
Yes, we work with big NGOs. We do more. We want create a rehab center for them one day also within our streets. Side them go day, then they do everything, then get their own lifestyle inside, all kind of facility they. We not go push them again for go on our street.
Okay.
This now we major goal. A particular center we go there just for persons with disability, orphans and widows, and then go to interact, do everything in common.
All right. Well, we go now take with text message and we don't come inside the program. This first text also say, the Minister of Health, it a lie, so lie it a pack pan people them from where it take over the well body sector still they face serious challenges come out from concerned citizen. This other text also say, this person here so we kill where they don't kill that man so. They the law better and tranga one because it don't tell where then they do them kind of thing here and the law no they take in action. This come out from Maria to Naspolop. This other text I also say the Ministry of Well-Body una they try but more need for be done because the kind way our belly woman then they die not easy. So the need for put mechanism in place. This come out from Alpha na Lomley. This other text I also say na then kind sorry art organization na in good na the country at least it help for make people them way feel say they not get hope again get hope. Do ya make salon people then join and help this organization? Yeah, so this come out from Juliana. This text I also say House of Happiness una thank you for them disabled people then yeah because them people yeah so then stubborn no you don't tell where then they talk but una own organization able for pull them na treat. May God bless una and may God provide more for una. This come out from concerned citizen. This text I also say Ministry of Health. Una no they do nothing. The nurse them way una they employ, they not train and qualify at all. Look when my brother be one die in a Connaught hospital then days here so all the nurse then run away, come out left and go. Do ya make them try and do something for train their nurse system here so proper one. This come out from Juliana. This come out from Juliana na Hill Station. This other text I also say House of Happiness una don dey work good one. We believe say government go look into una situation and help una because this kind thing here so value for this country here. This come up from concerned citizen. This last text I also say how people then go see into disabled people then business where them busy they flop their own pockets they know they do nothing for the one them way deserve them. House of Happiness una thank you. We hope say una go continue for do this work here so because some organization there can don't come and later end up for just tap day. This come out from Alimatu Naspolup. Well, this is some of the text message them way that don't come inside. I believe say you go respond to some of the text them way they send to una before we round up the program.
Yeah. I will start with the last one where talk say Baku NGOs and don't come for work with them one day so at the end of the day then they still left them. One, yes, we dey blame the disabled them, but when you want work with them kind people they are so, it needs a lot of patience. You get for patience them, you get for understand, and you get for get the love and the passion for deal with them. Because now only when you love, you can go beyond. You don't understand? Yeah. So when you love them, you go able to go beyond. And House of Happiness, the thing where we get inside, we remain drive now love for humanity. Okay. And now that make we go stay.
Right. Okay, let me check this last text here. We just come inside. It say, Miss Frances, it say, "Una thank you for them wonderful work there." I say, but waiting at the present condition of them people where una be relocate and how then they do this come up from Tambana Main Street.
Okay. The first people them will be relocate, then they do well. Then they now the various houses them will be rent for them. And we they provide them basic needs. Financially, we they support them medically, whatever they need, they can call, we tell we, and we they provide them for them. So they all they do well. But now we they look at the one them where we don't relocate, go Magbaft community. And as you self don't go see there, them boku small and majority of them they sleep outside and the place not conducive. Imagine the kind of cold way in another place. So that's not a major concern. We develop a project called Give Them a Home, where we want pull them come on other side. They put them in a suitable home where we will give them that laxity, that comfort for make them continue for push on.
Okay, finally, what will be your message to people and where they listen you and how if somebody want for reach una go able reach una?
Thank you. My message to Sierra Leoneans today na this. Let we like we serve, regardless of we condition, regardless of we situation. Let we try to support one another. Not look from your own angle, but look from the other person in your angle. You not gonna know say stone they quiz you naya, you not gonna know the kind snake or waiting the harass that person on the other side. So the earlier we come together for support we serve, and especially when it comes to persons with disability, then one day also, then a society because of we. Then a society for let we support them, for let we love them. Families them we get them one day so amongst them. May them love and care for them. May they not chastise them, push them aside, say then they go on a street. Because majority of them are this way, then take go on a street and not tell well. A very hard ending. So we they advise everybody for come on board, help them one day so support them in any little way you get. Now clothes you get, now food stuff you get. Go out there, give to them one say, so let we support and help them as we they push on with skill training. I feel say we go able help the greater of them for let them able give back to society, let them able do something for themselves. Because we all know say if person they beg you fish all the time, train them how for fishing not to so that it go able fish and not only fish for himself but fish for the others. So now that's House of Happiness Sierra Leone. They do. So famble them, let we all come together, let we all support them one day or so and make sure so they get a better life.
All right, plenty thank you where you take tea with we this morning. Well, Fambolina, the Public Relations Officer, Frances Aminata Fula, we come and talk to we this morning more about some organization, House of Happiness, where that's not always we get them for inside this edition of a morning tea program. We come to you live on Redeemer Radio Network, 92.5 FM inside Freetown. And we saw frequency them all about the country. Same we saw on Redeemer Television, channel 25. Well, Boku thank to the producer, winner Joseph John Toure. Boku thank to the camera operator, the camera crew, the floor manager, the one them where they behind the VTR. In case if you miss this program or you miss every part of the program, you go get a chance for listen to a repeat at 4:30 in the mid-afternoon. Well, before I end the program, make a member on which we sense talk, we say, you will not agree for work, no go eat. This come out in the book of 2 Thessalonica 3 verse 10. Well, me wait tamba on the program, me name na Andrela Maya Masise, They say, Tata, God bless you.